Hey guys, how you doing? Terry here on Down the Road Productions. In this episode, we've got a 2025 TRD Sequoia that we're going to review. So let's get into this. So let's go. Hey guys, like I said, welcome back for a new episode. Happy to have you here. We appreciate everyone. This episode, we are reviewing a 2025 Toyota Sequoia TRD Pro. Welcome back everyone. Terry on Down the Road Productions. For this episode, we have a 2025 TRD Sequoia in mud brown to review. Same color as the 2025 TRD Pro Tundra that we reviewed. You guys already know there's a lot of commonality between these two trucks. Let's dig deeper into this 2025 Toyota Sequoia TRD. Talk a bit more about it. I'll do my standard things to include a walk around. We'll check out the powertrain, listen to it run with the hood up. Thank God on this truck it's got gas struts to keep the hood open. You know I like my gas struts. But hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're here for the first time, these are the types of videos we do. Very good to have everyone here. We appreciate anyone who spends their time with us. Let's dig deeper. Let's go.
Hello friends. Terry has asked me to give you my impression of this Sequoia TRD Pro, and so that's what I'm going to do. Did I turn it on? Oh, yep, there it goes.
So it looks like there's a brief moment before it starts the starter engages, it seems.
Yes, I do like all these seats adjustments here. That's nice.
Yeah. So same dashboard, honey, as the TRD Pro Tundra we had a week ago or a week and a half ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, let's see. I see it's got the digital cockpit. I'm not the biggest fan of the digital cockpit. I like the old school gauges, but it does look like old school gauges.
So one thing I know about Teresa is that she is an SUV girl.
Yes, I do love a good SUV with a third row seat.
Yeah, and again, Teresa, it's got that electric steering.
Yes. Okay, let me check that out in a minute here. It's much bigger than the GX. It feels bigger.
Yeah, the front seat area is. You know, ironically, honey, you know, with the third seat up in the back there, your GX almost has the exact same amount of cargo space as this does.
Which
behind
is
the
not
third
a
seat.
lot.
Well, the GX has got 19 feet, and this has got, I believe, 19.6 feet of cargo space behind the third row seat. It's really close. They had to taper in the rear end for aerodynamics, which I can understand. Now, when I drove this to you, I felt the handling was better than it was on the Tundra because this has a full shell of a body, and the Tundra had that bed. I think this handles better than the Tundra. I do.
This doesn't feel like a truck. It feels like an SUV.
Yeah, right on.
There's a difference. It's not as bouncy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's
So
my,
another
expert opinion. It's
yeah,
not as bouncy.
yeah, right on. I think that's that's good input. The other thing about this truck is it doesn't feel big like a Suburban. It's a big truck, but it doesn't feel big like a Suburban for some reason.
Yeah, I haven't driven a Suburban. This feels longer than the GX. I'm just gonna say the back seat. It looks like there's more leg room than the GX.
Yep.
So this feels longer, bigger than the GX. You know who we should really pick up and ride around town in it is Amelia and Eliza.
Oh, the granddaughters.
They would give you good advice on.
No, I don't have time to put baby seats in this, honey.
I was joking.
Yeah, no, that's okay. So if you had to compare the dashboard in this to your Lexus GX460, what dashboard would win?
Well, it's personal preference. I think this looks very modern and very fresh and very on trend into what is going into vehicles currently.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something to be said about liking the old school gauges, which are now old school, right? Like the digital cockpit. We know for that the Jeeps have had issues with the digital cockpit.
Oh, big ones.
So
even some GM products have.
Yeah, it's how has the technology.
Well, you know, you're flying up the highway, and it says you're in reverse. I mean,
yeah,
that's scary.
That's like there's a lot of functional safety that has gone into years and years of perfecting how those gauges monitor speed and those types of things. So
right.
Are the digital cockpits ready mean, it looks
In some
great.
products, yeah, in some products. I trust Toyota engineering more than I do the other companies, Stellantis, Ford, and GM
Yeah,
now. The amount of recalls and failed motors and transmissions and other electrical problems on the other trucks, I think in 2025, this truck has gone back to number one, like I said, the Tundra did, just in trust if you buy or lease one.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think of that? So I'm going to say that's too noisy for this truck with what
What's
you're paying.
Too noisy?
This is an $86,000 truck before taxes and everything. And when I hit that, it just seems too loud, that switchgear.
Is it the turn signal?
Yeah, the noise the turn signal makes, it kind of notches up and down.
That?
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
Oh, okay.
That's not something I pay attention to.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm biased towards the 4Runner and Lexus because they're really smooth.
I think you're picky too.
Maybe so.
Your
Maybe so.
expectations are here.
Well, for 85
car manufacturers.
I know, but for $85,000, right? They got to get.
It's $25,000 more than we paid for the GX.
Right. That's right. That's right. And that's good
wow.
perspective too. So what do you think of the transmission shifting? I mean, it just shifted all the way here, and you can check out the transmission again too.
Is it a 6-speed?
10-speed automatic.
10-speed, so it tows better.
Yeah, I heard on the Tundra, because I didn't read the owner's manual when I tested that truck, but somebody commented on that video and said towing's not recommended in the owner's manual. And I'm like, oh,
well, I think they all say that. I think you have to get the towing package.
Yeah, punch it,
Right.
honey. It's a good opportunity to give us some gas.
Well, I also don't want to get a ticket.
No, you won't.
It's got a lot more pep on
Yeah, I thought it was quicker than the TRD Pro Tundra for some reason.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah,
The
but
car in general could be lighter, and that's why.
yeah, I mean, I always called the Lexus GX460 the elephant in the room before they quit making it as compared to this truck, because for less money, you got 6,000 pounds of towing and a really high quality vehicle with no issues, no recalls, with a V8, and now this, and this had problems from 2022 to 2024. The blown motors, the transmission shifting issues, other problems. I feel that like the 2025 TRD Pro Tundra retested, that it's more refined for 2025. They must have had a lot of engineering meetings in a rush to get these problems fixed, and they couldn't keep selling this truck with those problems.
Yeah, I mean, time will tell, right?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite phrases on this channel.
Let's check the braking. Very good braking.
All right, yeah,
I do like the braking on all the Toyota products that you brought home for me to try.
Oh, for sure.
So much better than the Jeep braking. Like, I don't know what's going on with that braking, but it's not.
Teresa loved the Corolla GR the best, if you ask me.
I didn't drive it. I haven't driven a stick in a very long time. I used to clutch and shift my way to work for many years.
Give it a good mash.
But I haven't done that in probably 20 years, so
yeah,
I didn't want to drive it.
Yeah, this has got the piped-in V8 sounds the Tundra had.
They don't need that.
No, they don't need it at all. They need to
like
just
to turn
tune the
that
exhaust. Yeah, it creates too much ambient noise in the cockpit here.
Yeah.
And like if you had your grandmother in a truck, she'd go, "What's all that engine noise for?"
I would think. I mean, my perspective is, I would love this car.
Yeah.
This vehicle.
Okay.
Because it would fit my lifestyle of taking the little girls around.
Oh, much more room.
And putting the groceries in the back and driving to work and back. I don't need the ambient. I don't need it to rumble like a V8.
Right.
Because I think about the GX, which has a V8 and is completely silent.
Yeah,
it's completely silent inside that cabin, and that's what I love most about it.
Well, that's how you do a V8 engine. I mean,
and then even when, remember, we had an issue with it, and I told you there was a problem with it, and you didn't believe me. Remember that?
Yeah, that's in our 30,000 mile review.
And then you had to come back and say I was right. There was something wrong. I could do that because it wasn't rumbling.
Well, Teresa knows I'm a knucklehead, so I confess.
Yeah.
Well, so this for you is much better than the TRD Pro Tundra.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I would put this on my list. And I think we thought about a truck like this too when we were looking at the GX, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. This was more expensive than the GX.
It was a lot more expensive.
Yeah, I mean, I really wanted to buy from Craig again at Fox Toyota with this truck. I like this actually. This is comfortable.
More expensive?
They just jacked up prices, you know. They blame.
Even back then?
Yeah, when this came out, it was just much more like, you know, a general spread. It was 10 to 28% more expensive than the one it replaced, depending on what you bought. And you know, I think all manufacturers got greedy with their pricing.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, and you know, I have no sympathy.
A lot of problems because now people are trying to get out of, you know, they bought a car back then when
they have no equity. They have no equity.
Well, they're underwater.
Underwater with huge monthly payments.
$14,000 underwater.
I just heard about a lady online that had a $2,000 a month payment on a used car. I'm like, how stupid can you be to agree to those loan terms?
Well, you listen to people like Dave Ramsey who tells you should never buy a car unless you can pay cash.
Or afford it.
But he's I wonder what decade Dave Ramsey believes he's in that you could find a car for $25,000, right? Like
actually
do they make any more like
no, but you can go to bringatrailer.com and find a mint condition old truck or car that was lovingly cared for with all the documentation for 15 to 25.
All right.
I would do that.
So you're saying you could find it
used on bringatrailer.com. It's very reputable. What are your summary thoughts of this? Having driven the TRD Pro Tundra and other vehicles.
Well, I mean, from my perspective,
yeah,
I love it.
Okay.
And if I didn't already have a GX, I would definitely put this on the list. I would try to figure out how to turn off that V8 rumble noise because it's annoying.
Yeah, I mean, everyone knows it doesn't have a V8, you know. I mean,
it doesn't need it.
It doesn't
need it. I'm not. If I'm the target market, which I think I would be.
Yeah.
Like
I think for a vehicle like this, a soccer mom truck.
Yeah. I mean, we often call the GX a soccer mom vehicle. Definitely don't need that noise. But other than that, I'm such a sucker for the electric steering. Look I can use one hand. I love it.
I know.
I mean, I get that the GX with the, what is the steering in that one?
Rack and pinion mechanical.
Yeah, and I get it will last longer and probably have fewer issues. But sometimes it's just nice to not have that.
Hey, just for one final...
But I love this. The color's even growing on me. I love the interior.
Yeah,
I just love it.
The mud brown's like lunar rock. It kind of grows on you, and then everyone loves the color. Hey, I want one more test from you. Back it up. Tell me what you think.
Oh my God, you're gonna ask me to back up?
Well, just throw it in reverse and look at the,
Are the cameras nice?
Oh, you tell me.
Right. Oh, love it.
Okay.
That's the thing I do like about the Jeeps. They have such a great backup camera system.
Oh, right on.
And this is much better than... Oh, man,
I know,
this is so
pretty
nice.
I know. Honey, you're living large.
I don't own it, so...
Well, guys, this is...
Oh, look it. That's perfect.
I know. This is Teresa, the better half here in my life, and the franchise, her and Piper are the franchise. I'm the knucklehead on Down the Road Productions. Teresa, thanks for your time with us.
You're welcome.
And guys, get on with my portion of the review. Probably where you click off.
The actual technical part.
Yeah, where Terry starts talking, they just click off and stop the video.
Okay.
Thanks, Teresa.
You do have a lot to say.
I do.
Thank you.
Let's check out this window sticker. Sequoia 4-wheel drive TRD Pro Hybrid. Mud bath in black, just like the Tundra was. So we've got the iForce Max twin turbo V6, all that good stuff. 437 horsepower, 583 foot-pounds of torque, 10-speed auto. You've got the 18-inch BBS forged aluminum wheels, TRD cast aluminum running boards, the Toyota grill and LED light bar, aluminum skid plate. The interior's got the 14-inch display, 14-speaker JBL system, 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster. And here it's got the power tilt slide panoramic roof with power sunshade, $500, totally worth it. And the TRD performance package, which is an upgraded suspension and other things for $2,700. So this truck has a base of $83,495. You've got $1,945 for processing and handling, and this truck right now lists at $85,440, but you can get it for a lot less right now. I've got the contact deals. I have the contact details for Craig Everts at Fox Toyota. If you want to call him and grab this truck. Good looking truck, and it does look great in this mud bath color. Just grows on you the more you see it. Okay. just going to show you some of the S-turn handling for this truck. You got a good view out the front windshield with me. I kind of went light on the gas to get that slower traffic out of the way. Just one of those deals, folks. So obviously this is not a sports car. We wouldn't want to go flying through here at warp speed like you could in a sports car. You know, just think about it as a family vehicle. It's sporty looking, TRD Pro Sequoia. And let's take this turn here. Again, I just feel this handling's better than I've got some understeer, not like I did on the Tundra for some reason. We're just going through these S-turns here. It's nice. Nice ride. Nice handling. And let's do this one right here. Got some lean there. Got some lean there. Coming up here, we have one more turn coming up, like a left and a right type of situation. You can, that truck up there hit its brakes. I had to brake too. So not bad. Not bad at all. Very livable truck, like the Tundra was. I mean, for me, I kind of prefer the SUV over the Tundra. I could take either one. So let's do this again. You hear that noisy turn signal. Okay, it's done. All right, so here's some more up here. I'll show you some more. Here's a great S-turn type of deal, and I took the Corolla GR through here. And boy, was that car fun going through here. So let's do it. Nice handling. Come here to the right. I went through there. Very compliant handling for this type of stuff here. So I'm doing 10 over. It's taking these turns really nice. Got this right here. More S-turn type of stuff. So I would think, see that? That truck took that wide. Got to be careful through turns. This is a case where being able to ride a motorcycle very well is maybe a better driver. So we're back to this. So I give the handling on this 8 out of 10. So really 4 out of 5 stars for the handling. Pretty much like on the Tundra. They're close, but this one's better. For the next portion of this video, I'll do some outside stuff. We'll do the exterior perspective and we'll do the interior perspective, and then we'll wrap up the video. Mud brown, just like the Tundra TRD Pro we reviewed. What I'm going to do is do a walk around of the exterior, talk about it a bit, and we'll do the interior, check out the powertrain. I had done a video with our dislike of having TRD Pro here in big chrome letters. Didn't like that at all. Now it looks like a really clean design, and look what they did. TRD Performance right here. Perfect. You back up on this, it's got that TRD Performance tag on the rear tailgate right here. Looks great. I like the rear end now, a lot better than in the past. You got your iForce Max badging here. You've got nice tail lights, and you've got your dual exhaust. I guess Toyota, if you're listening, get away from the fake V8 sounds being piped into the cabin. It'll just feel more refined. Same tires that were on the TRD Pro Tundra we tested. This here, camel look, matches the interior seats. I mean, what else are you going to buy? This is just really nice clean lines. I mean, when the other manufacturers are having other recall issues and powertrain issues and electrical issues, what else are you going to buy? This is the only thing you can buy or release right now in the market in this category, full-size SUV. Nice rack up there on the roof. Doesn't stick up too much to impact fuel economy. Well, you guys know I like this in red. The red always stands out, mud brown. Same front end feedback I gave the Tundra. You got your TRD Pro light bar. Here's a good view of what you'd see getting into the vehicle. Not so bad. Not so bad. Here's your view of what you see getting into the back here. Captain's chairs I prefer over a bench seat for sure. Love that new car smell. Now this down here, you can control, the passengers can pick back here on how to heat and cool their rear area. Your vents here look a lot better. Now this here is scuffed up. This is something to think about. I'm rubbing some of that out with my finger, but I just hate the way plastic gets scuffed up in these new vehicles. Rear door with padding on the rear door that the Tundra TRD Pro does not have. Mind blown. I mean, come on Toyota. This is padded. Huge difference. Here's your view of the driving area. So yeah, this would be nice on a long trip. It would be. Not so bad. Very Tundra-esque. Alright, just sitting in the back seat for our interior impressions, and it's okay. I do like the RX 350 better for a long trip. That's kind of like an SUV crossover. Yeah, this is okay. Again, what else are you going to buy right now at this point in 2025 with all the, I want to call it garbage, all the problems with the other trucks from other manufacturers right now. I think Toyota's been able to refine the Sequoia along with the Tundra for 2025. You can get into this with a bit more degree of confidence than as before. Just follow the maintenance and do your oil changes. I think you're going to be good. I thought the captain's chairs were very comfortable. The AC was nice on this as well. You know, it's a good float around town, get to work, take the kids places, take it camping, tow a mid-sized trailer truck. And the, you know, panoramic roof is, you know, to me one of the best parts of this truck. You're not going to get away from a plasticky interior, but past that, you know, the steering wheel's nice. It's got that red hash mark at the top. I think the Corolla GR should have that red hash mark too. This door is lighter to open than it is on the Tundra. That has a heavier rear door to open, but let's do the famous door thunk test. Okay, that's nice. And let's do it here too. Okay, these doors feel lighter than they do on the Tundra. Let's open up this tailgate and check it out and back. That's nice. So these are floor mats unboxed. So you got some room here for groceries, I guess. And you can knock down these rear seats for even more room. So it's functional. You really can't get caught up in my truck has 3 more cubic feet than your truck has stuff. Generally, most people could get by with this type of interior space. And let's close it here. Push of a button. This is nice. I do like the iForce Max badging, and I do like the TRD Performance badge. Very much like the Tundra. Presents very, very well. Looks good under the hood. Okay, let me start it first. Red TRD button. Try that again. Okay, there it goes. So I don't think I had the brake pedal pressed down fully, but it's all good. So nice information here on the digital dashboard. Yeah, this sounds a lot better than those 4-cylinder motors do. Like I've mentioned a lot in this video, what else are you going to really buy? I mean, everything else out there has got recalls and quality issues, and I feel in 2025 this is your #1 choice for a large SUV again. The truck is definitely more refined, drives nice, looks kick butt. It's a TRD Pro. I mean, how can you go wrong, especially with the discounts on the market right now? Again, if you want to buy this truck, I have the contact details for Craig Everts at Fox Toyota, and I appreciate him for helping me out with these reviews right now too as well. All right guys, time to wrap this one up from one of my favorite filming locations. Hey, like I said, buy or lease, you're okay on this truck. Right now with the discounts, prices where they're at, invoice or below invoice, great time to buy a 2025 Sequoia TRD Pro. If you follow the maintenance and take care of it, you should get 6 to 8 years out of it and then sell it and not lose your money. I think the reputation will come back a lot over the next 4 or 5 years for these trucks, the Tundra and Sequoia. And who knows if they're going to bring back the V8. We give the truck a thumbs up for a lease or buy. We think you could buy it, but we're between both, just like we were on the Tundra. Again, you know, try to get the extended warranty thrown in if you're going to keep the truck long term into the deal. Guys, thanks for being here for this episode. Thanks for believing in us and all you do to help our channel grow. Until next episode, if you get knocked down, get back up, and you know, just don't quit. You know, keep pushing forward, keep persevering. We'll see you guys next episode. We're on your side. Thank you again for watching. Hope everyone's been having a great day and week, and we'll see you next episode. God bless.